Another day, another story. Once upon a time, in a bustling city, there lived a small and lonely squirrel. The squirrel had been living in the city for a few years now, and had grown used to the concrete jungle. However, despite being surrounded by people and buildings, the squirrel felt increasingly isolated and disconnected from the world around it. Every day, the squirrel would scurry around the city in search of food and shelter. But no matter where it went, it felt like an outsider. The other animals in the city were either too busy or too afraid to interact with the squirrel. The humans, on the other hand, didn't even seem to notice the squirrel's presence. One day, as the squirrel was scurrying through a park, it saw a group of birds chirping and playing together. The squirrel watched from a distance, feeling envious of the birds' camaraderie and sense of belonging. As the sun began to set, the squirrel decided to climb up a nearby tree and rest for the night. But as it was settling in for the night, it heard a faint rustling noise. Looking down, it saw a small mouse scurrying towards the tree. The squirrel felt a sense of apprehension, wondering if the mouse was going to steal its food or try to harm it. But to the squirrel's surprise, the mouse simply looked up and said, "Hello there. I've been watching you for a while, and I couldn't help but notice how lonely you seem. Would you like some company?" The next morning, as the sun rose over the city, the squirrel realized something important. It had been so focused on finding a place to belong that it had forgotten about the importance of building connections with others. With a newfound sense of purpose, the squirrel decided to venture out and make new friends, determined to never feel lonely again. The moral of the story is that in a world that often feels cold and disconnected, it's important to reach out and make meaningful connections with others. Even the smallest act of kindness can go a long way in making someone feel less alone. Thanks for watching.